get some people on and we'll start chalking today. I'm so bored. It's snowing out. John's at work. Yes, I should be doing my tax preparation for Odessa Rose Creates, but I don't want to. I just want to create. So that's what I'm going to do. Welcome, welcome. So guys, I'm bored. If you're coming on, I am bored. It's snowing. I'm here alone as usual. Husband's at work, so I'm bored. So let's chalk. I was just saying I should be doing my end of the year stuff for Odessa Rose, which I don't think will take me very long, but you know, why do that when you can have fun creating? So let's create. That's way more fun. So today I'm going to do two little projects. And they're both on found surfaces, reclaimed sign that I painted over. And I have some unfinished wood cut out little cutting boards. They call them paddles. But Couture is coming out with a really cool one. It's about the same size, 5x7. They're going to be available towards the end of the month, towards the middle of the month, so in the 10 days or so. And they're going to come in this really cool finish, which I love this coloring of our new surfaces. They're going to be this color, and I think they're going to be obviously a better quality than this little pine piece. They're going to be made out of this wood, which is much heavy duty, better quality wood than these. But I'm a little anxious and I have some of these to use up. So I just used paint, watered it down, some dark brown paint. I just used a really wet brush. Actually, you know what I did? I spritzed it first with water, and that kind of helps the paint absorb faster into the wood. But I just take my wet brush, like you've seen me do lots of times if you have watched me. Just take a wet brush and just put on wet craft paint. I did it, this is one layer of the brown, so that's what it kind of looks like the first time. So I did brown, and then I did a dark gray on top of it, watered down, and dried it well, and it still wasn't stained very deeply, so I did a second coat of brown and gray, and then I dried it, and then you see how it's darker around the edges? That's from distressed ink. So I took black this time, black distressed ink, to darken the corners and the edges. So that's how I got it to look like this. And I'm going to use, I'm going to use, you go it, some farmhouse tile. Love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough of it. And made from scratch. And I put link to both of these transfers in the description above. But this is called Made from Scratch, and it's got 4 cute little kitchen sayings. Cook, pray, eat. A little canister, cookie jar like, sweet on the inside. Could be cookies. Let's bake cookies with the spatula. Oh, it's got, 5 of them. Leftovers are for quitters. Is that right? Leftovers are for quitters. And then the made from scratch. So obviously you can tell I have used these 3. I don't think I've done these 2 yet, but I was kind of thinking of doing let's bake cookies on this side, and I was gonna do sweet on the inside, but maybe cook, pray, eat. I'm gonna go out and get a trend that's going on. I love looking at kitchens, new kitchens and stuff, because someday I hope to build a house and put in a new kitchen. However, one of the trends is either on the counters, underneath the upper cupboards, or open shelves, or on your range top against your backsplash, are the big, huge wooden boards, like cutting boards. So I'm going to get a couple and layer them up on the back of my range. And then I want this one to be, so the big one's back behind, and then I want this one in the front. So maybe the Cook, Pray, Eat would be appropriate to put on the back side of my cooktop. So maybe we'll do that one. But behind them, we are going to put a little bit of the farmhouse tile. So I think it'll be cool. Let's set these aside for a moment, and I want to put a little wax on top. So this one was a black sign with white lettering. I painted that over with the paint, a few coats, and I still want to apply a little bit of wax to it and a little bit of wax to this one before I transfer anything with the chalk paste. So, oh, let's say hello to everybody. I usually don't come on a Saturday. Usually we're out doing something, but my husband's at work today. Hi, Shirley and Debbie and Susan. Annette, Jennifer, some other people are watching. Say hi. Joan, Carrie, Nell, Mona's watching. Debbie says hello. Hi, Kathy. Love the setup. Thanks. It's my new craft room. I'm standing now instead of sitting, and I have more room, but most of my supplies are over there, so sometimes I have to hop over there and grab something. But who else? Oh, I hate it when my comments go away. Mary's from North. Sorry, I got paint on my fingers. Don't think it's anything else. It is paint, I swear. Vicky, hi Vicky, Carla, Rita, Annette, good morning, good morning. Annette lives up the street from me on top of the hill. Hello, Melissa. Anne-Marie, gosh, I should come on Saturdays more often. Everyone's more talkative. Hi from Arizona. I bet you're not getting snow there. Tammy, Debbie, did I miss anybody? Anne-Marie, Melissa. Susan's watching, hello. Okay. Awesome. So, like I said, it's snowing here. I'm bored. My daughter's texting me on my phone. You guys can come over and do something. I don't know what she said. It went away. She doesn't know I'm on live. Okay, so if you're just on, I'm going to do a couple quick projects. I was talking about how Couture is coming out with their own beautiful cutting boards that will be in this finish here. But I had some unfinished ones, cheap little pine ones. But my goal is to get some big, almost like charcuterie boards or the big wooden boards, and stack them and lay them behind my cooktop, which is a trend if you look at home decor, kitchen decor. That's a big trend right now. So I'm going to give me some different shaped, bigger boards, and then I want this one to set in front of it. And so it was unfinished, so I painted it with watered down craft paint, my favorite. Brown and gray, and then brown and gray again, because this is just one layer of the brown. So you see how I got it darkened a little bit with a couple layers. And then I took some black Distress ink by Tim Holtz. Oh. And went around the edges to darken the edges. Okay. And then this was just a sign I painted over. And now I'm going to wax them real quick. And then we're going to do a little farmhouse tile in the background because I love it so much. I just love patterns in the background. Subtle patterns. And farmhouse tile is pretty sweet. I can't wait to get the new plaid too. They have a new plaid coming. Country plaid, I think it's called. I got that on order. This is like really kind of changing the color a little bit, even though I'm using the clear wax. And my rag is falling apart and leaving chunks of fabric. I need to get a new rag apparently. Gosh. goodness, they won't come off. I mean, it's like sticking. Little fuzzes from my rag. Okay, that should be enough. I should just, I guess I should throw that away, right? Look at it. I'll throw it away and grab a new one. I got more. Okay. Good grief. Farmhouse tile. I put a link to that also in the comments. Oh, and if you missed yesterday's performance, here's the laundry company. This laundry company is retired. We have another laundry company sign. It says Endless Laundry, which would work perfectly also. But I did the farmhouse tile in the background, in grayish, in black, bark, and a little bit of gold on the hanger. So that was yesterday's live. If you missed that, you can go back and watch it. Well, at first I explained my farmhouse tile, and then we did this project. So if you want to know about how I did that, that's also on yesterday's live, if you missed it. Time for a new rag. No kidding. Good morning. Snowing in Montana. Same here in Nebraska. It was heavier, I think, earlier today, but take this off. This is not very sticky anymore because I've used it so many times. But make sure my hanger is on the top. And I think on this one I'm going to use this pattern in the middle instead of the tulip pattern. So I'm just trying to center it, basically. And I think, let's see, I need to get it more up and down right. Let's see. The eat, cook, pray, eat will probably be in black. So this I'm thinking actually Dune. It's just another, probably a little bit deeper off-white than the off-white that I painted on. But I don't think I want to use the gray. Like I did in the laundry, I used grayish. But I think I want less of a contrast. I want it because of the smaller sign and the words. I don't want to disrupt the words or make them more difficult to read if it's too dark in the background. That makes sense? So we're going to do Dune, and it'll be a very subtle difference between the background color and the pattern color. So let me see if I can get a little bit bigger squeegee. Okay. And like it doesn't need to be perfectly over to the edge. I'm not gonna care that much. And I can already tell it's not sticking very well. So I may not have a very good print, but we'll see. Did I not wax that? I think I forgot to wax it. Oh well. We'll be alright. It's not sticking that much, so I don't have to worry about it. But it may be a little more difficult to clean up any bleeds, which I probably have because this was not sticking down very well. I've worn this puppy out. I've worn it out. I'm just going to lay it down here because I'm going to use it again. But it's not bad. You can see, there, you can see the, you can still see it, but it's not, overly bright, which I like because we're going to put those words on top. So let's dry it. Hi, Tonda, Sherry, Lynn, Susan. Happy Saturday. 70s in Florida. It's going to rain. Wah. We are really cold. Like, I can't check right now, but I think it's not even above 20. Like, it's really cold. It's gonna be that way like all week. Did I wax this? I can't remember. I know I waxed this. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah. It's a small project. And, you know, I use Fusion Mineral Paint, which has a sealer in it, so it's not as important as if you just used a flat paint or an inexpensive craft paint. I did wax it. Thank you, Annette. 9 degrees in Ohio. That's like what's here. Oh, minus 15 in Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't even know how cold it is. It's cold. I saw the forecast for the whole next week. It's going to be way below freezing and minus in the nighttime. So, yeah, 17 in wind chill. That's Indiana. That's probably about what we're like. Yep. Hi, Tonda. It is snowing here. Kind of lightly. I mean, snowing. It was heavier earlier this morning, but it is snowing. I can look right out my window right there. And I see snowflakes. So, yes. You know what, guys? I'm going to plug in my camera. I had my phone going earlier, and I want to make sure I don't run out of power. Here we go. Okay. Now, I do want to sand this a little bit. Just a little. For 2 reasons. One, it distresses it. But also, it makes the whole surface just a little bit smoother when you're going to put another transfer on top. But if you don't want the distressed look, then you may not want to sand it. This is just going to be a cute little kitchen sign. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, make cookies. I think I'm going to do, basically because it's bigger and larger fonts against this background. Like if I did something more delicate like that, it would probably still show up in black okay, but there would be a lot of busyness to the eye, I think, possibly. This one would work good too, because it's gonna, the whole cookie jar is gonna fill in with the font, with the cookie jar, with the paste. And then this little bit would be what's under here. So I'm gonna try to stay with a larger font just because of the contrast between the two. And who doesn't want to go bake cookies, right? Yeah. Cookies. I want to do this all in black. And it's pretty much, Couture is pretty good about making sure we have equal distance of the transfers here and here, so you can, you don't have to worry about trying to figure out, you know, where the center is. So usually you can just eyeball everything. Just press that down. Ugh. Man, I have that guy on tight. Okay, I'm just making sure I have the air pockets out. I need to have my neighbor Annette come down and chalk sometime. She would love it, I'm sure. Who doesn't love it? It's so fun. And it makes crafting easy. Just pick out transfers you like. Get some chalk paste. Boom. Ta-da! Lay that down. Oh my gosh, my nose is running again like crazy. Isn't it cute? I never can get the lighting. I have a lot of lighting in this room, so can you see it okay? The background, that farmhouse style. Love it. So cute. Not that I have a black, not that my house is very farmhouse, but I do like this look. Cool. I gotta blow my nose, guys. Sorry. This just wants to run. Okay. One done, one and done. Let's do this little palette here. Palette, I don't know why I said palette. Cutting board. I want to go back to my farmhouse. This time, I think I might need to clean that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I think I'm going to do right in here. And I don't want this chalk paste messing up my design. So, what am I looking for? Just a little bit of water. I'm going to take a little water on that and a Lysol wipe here and kind of get that paste off of it. All this space, and I still have to, work in a small space so I can get it on camera. Okay, let's clean this side. Yeah, there's a lot of glitter and from all these projects I did on this transfer on the back. That's why it's not very sticky. I just get most of it clean off in that area. So I can not have any of the dune because I'm not using the same color on my new surface. Okay, I think we got most of it. But now we gotta get it to dry. Transfer's too wet and then you try to use it, it might be too watery for your chalk paste and then bleed. So I think I can get it pretty dry here. Down the center. I think, I don't think I'm going to transfer the whole board, maybe just the middle pattern. That's something to think about. Although I kind of like the corners. And I am going to do it in, I'm almost thinking about doing it in, I could do it in black, which might look really sharp actually, with the black ink that I have on the edge. Do it in black and then do my Cook, Pray, Eat, probably in dune. I think that might look pretty sharp. So I might go ahead and silk screen the whole board and in black on top of that dark brown. I think that'll look really rich and give it a really pretty background. So I think I'm gonna need another big squeegee or regular size squeegee. And since this isn't very sticky, you start in the middle. I'm gonna go up and go like this because it's not sticking hardly at all because I've used it so much. You know, our transfers say 8 to 10 times, and I've obviously used it more than that. But if you hold it and work your way from the middle to the out, it will generally do a good print for you. All the way to the edges. Guys, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to lightly skim down that extra paste. You don't want to put too much pressure on it because you don't want to shift your transfer and mess up your print. Okay, so I got most of it off. I'll pick that up. That looks really pretty. I'll lay that down on the backer sheet. Gorgeous. I'm going to wipe off my fingers. Isn't that pretty? Almost gives it a Spanish flair or something, like black, like wrought iron. Pretty cool. It's amazing how colors can make a pattern look totally different. Alright, that looks better. Even took off the paint that was on there. Alright. We gotta get that to dry really well. I almost don't want to put anything on top. Kind of makes me want to just leave it. Pretty just by itself. What do you think? Yeah, Tuscany. I don't know if I want to put this on it. Oh, it just looks pretty. Maybe put it like, yeah, it does look awesome as it is. Really awesome. Leave it. Everyone's voting to leave it. Fun. But then my show would be over and I'd have to say goodbye. Unless I find something else to make. Which wouldn't be hard. Do a 5x5 box in front of it. Yeah, I don't think I have a 5x5 box. I might. I'd have to dig in my, a Couture box. I don't, they're all out of stock and I don't think I have any. It's just pretty by itself, isn't it? Look at that. It's pretty. I'm going to get a piece of jute and string through the hole. And, or something. Let me see what I got. would need a bigger hole for that kind. Okay. It came with a string, but it was white. I'm not going to put white on it. I wish I had one thicker than that. I might have to dig around a little bit. Well, okay, now what should we do? See how fast and easy those projects were? Should I find something else to do? Quickly, let's see. What else can I make? I could do another one of these boards. Let's see. All right, here's the sign. This actually came from my store years ago, and it didn't sell. So I'm going to paint it over, and we'll put that on it. I think I'll paint it in black. And I gotta grab my black paint. What did I do with my cardboard? Here it is. I probably have to bang. I have to bang these lids to get them open because they like to stick shut. Oh, good, that one's opening up really well. Yes, a black leather cord. I have black jute, but it's skinny, and I have some leather cording, so I'll dig around for it. The whole thing wants to stick. Good grief. So much for my seal. I'm going to have to throw it away. Can you believe this? I mean, really. Yuck. Let me tell you, this Fusion Mineral paint, when it dries, it sticks to your skin pretty good. It sticks to everything really well. That's why I like it. But man, it can be hard to get off your skin, even though it's water-based. It's good stuff. Fusion Mineral paint. You have to buy it like in specialty shops. You can look on their website and find a dealer near you. I'm gonna grab a paintbrush, bigger one. I think just 2 coats will probably do it. And then a big hair on it. There goes my dirty fingers again. If my brush is losing hair or if it was from the cording that was on it. Have you tried using the big design on 18-inch pillow cover yet? No, I have not, because my transfer is not sticky anymore, so I would not want to do ink until I had a good sticky one. So I ordered a new one because I wore that one out doing all these projects back here for the Couture studio show. But it would be gorgeous on a pillow, definitely. All right, second coat. Let me see if you guys said anything else. I gotta love the boards. Where are they from? They're recycled, repurposed. This cutting board, it was unfinished wood. And, okay, there was a company called Darice, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, but D-A-R-I-C-E, a craft wholesale company. And last year they went out of, I had ordered a bunch of stuff, and then right after that they went out of business. And some crafters never got their stuff, but I was lucky, I got mine. A lot of paper mache things, some unfinished wood pieces. And they went out of business. And now their website goes to Michael's craft store. But Michael's doesn't have all the stuff that that Darice was carrying. So I don't know. Like those wooden cutting boards came from there. These paper mache houses up here. I don't know how you can get them because they're not listed under Michael's. I've tried to Google, because I got paper mache, big maple leaf, some just squares. I got books, you know, like keepsake. They open up and it's a shape of a book. What else did I get there? Like a snowman's hat. Anyway, it's not to be found anywhere that I have seen. So that's the deal. But Couture is coming out with an awesome little cutting board around the middle of the month. It's going to be better quality than this, I guarantee. It's going to be made out of this wood, like on their double-sided box frame. This wood, this color, much nicer than these cheap little pine ones. Good use for many things. Dollar Tree has some houses similar to those. Apparently Dollar Tree has some paper mache houses. I don't know. I don't know if they'd be as big. I don't know. And if you're like me, every time you say somebody has something at Dollar Tree, you go there and your Dollar Tree doesn't have them. I always hate that. Like, ah. Unless you want to order a dozen of them or 2 dozen of them off their website. So if you want to keep hanging out, I'm just going to keep crafting, I guess. It's better than going to do my end of the year stuff, right? I can do it tomorrow. Try to get this center hole, but I don't think I can get it. Alright. Dry that real quick. How many do you have at your craft parties? I haven't had a craft party in a long time because of COVID or class. I'm set up to have a class at a craft retreat on February 21st. And people are slowly signing up now. I think I just got one so far. There's a gal that organizes it all, and there's classes going on. It's at this huge art center place, and we'll see how many sign up. I think people are still kind of scared of, you know, being with other people. But I prefer like 4 to 6, because you can get them more one-to-one attention. That's just what I like, and that's just that many less transfers to wash. but you know, I think that's a good number. Where's my sandpaper? I'm gonna sand the edges a little bit. And just a little bit. Probably not too much. If I have that setting with that, which I probably won't, but we'll see. Because my dream is to have all those wooden boards stacked against my back of my stovetop. All right. Do I need to wax this? Let's see how sticky this is. Should I do the pattern on the background and something? Even black on black would be kind of cool. I almost like never not have a background anymore because I love creating the negative space with something. But even if I did, I'm curious what black on black would look like. Or I could almost do like the shimmer, black shimmer frost. Might be pretty. It's all one big experiment. If I did the shimmer, I don't think I'll do shimmer. I'm gonna do black and see what it looks like for kicks and giggles. You don't know until you try it. Hopefully this corner here is not too dried out for in the silk screen, that the chalk paste won't go through if there's a lot of paste already dried in it. And no, I did not wax because I know this transfer is not sticky and I know it will come up easily. Really kind of cool. Very dramatic again. You can see it. I mean, I know you can see it pretty well now because it's wet. So let's see what it looks like when it's dry. Oh, my nose. Who else is talking? I love when you do all those backgrounds. Thanks, Anne-Marie. How many do you have up now? Okay. Sorry. Oh, I tell you. You'd think I had a cold, but I don't. I just get hot, I guess, and then my nose runs. Okay, so it looks pretty cool. You can see it. It's like, whoo, it's there, but it's not there. Pretty neat. There's some, thickness to it. Trying to decide if I should buff it down a little bit. But I really don't want to scratch it. I like I don't think I want it scratchy looking, so I just kind of like it the way it is. Again, it's kind of pretty by itself. But I'm going to fuzz this one really well. I still don't want to apply any wax. A lot of times when I apply that wax, especially to black, it kind of makes it fuzzy looking. And maybe it's my rag. But even I've tried new rag and it still did that look. So, especially if I haven't let it cure and really dry really well. So let's just make this really fuzzy. And I'm going to do this in Dune, I think. Oh, gray or even shimmer gray would be pretty, depending on what style of room it's going in. You know, if you're doing kind of a glamorous kitchen, even gold on the black would look pretty. If you see a lot of the new kitchens, you know, like I said, I love looking at kitchens or new home decor. You know, they're bringing in the gold, even like harvest gold, like brilliant gold light fixtures, and in either white with black on them. So, I mean, that would look really pretty. But if I'm thinking of these going with this, I may not, you know, I'm not think I want to do that. I could bring in this Dune color in, and that way these three kind of coordinate. So it depends on the room that you envision your project going in when you're done. But it would definitely look pretty with that harvest on it, or even the shimmer gold or the shimmer silver. But I'm going to go with Dune, just so these three kind of coordinate. Alright. I'll have to go over this again. Now here is a good reason why you want to wax. See that black on the back? That's picked up from the surface. So it's not, you can see where some paste stayed in the silk screen, and sometimes that's the paste's fault, like it's stuck in the silk screen, and therefore it didn't give me a full print on that second O. But generally, if I would just dry this, wash this, and put a second coat on, it's going to show up. Because you're going light on dark chalk paste, so sometimes that doesn't work the greatest. But if I wash this and dry it really well, and just lay it over here and do a second coat, it's going to look perfect. So we'll just do that real quick if y'all want to watch. We'll just wash it and do it again. So I gotta get off that black that came up. good. Let's set it there. And let's dry this. Put a little wax on it this time, because I think that'll make a big difference. That was a good lesson to show you. So you can imagine if you had a bigger silk screen and you did that and you picked up a lot on your transfer like I just did, it can get frustrating. So that's why you put wax on. That was a good lesson. And I was going to need a new rag, wasn't I? That's probably why I didn't do it. Because I need a new rag. This old shirt. I'll just cut a chunk of it out. Our new rag. Let's put a little chalk or wax paste on it. To our dune, transfer to dry. I'm going to line it up perfectly again. See, now you can really tell where it didn't print before. And mostly that paste was stuck in the silk screen for some reason. And I think it just didn't want to stick to that. I don't know why. It just, I mean, the paste is good. I don't understand it, but just going over the whole thing again. Picks up so much better when it has wax on it. No pulling, no tugging, and the print is perfect now. So that is why you want to wax before you chalk. Of course, depending on your surface, but all right, I don't know where my little backer went to this guy, but so we got these cute little pieces now that coordinate. I should dry that before I drop it. I like how you should fix mistakes. Yay! I wish I could watch someone chalk. I could just watch someone chalk all day. I could chalk all day. Almost. Love the distressed look. What else we got going? Looks nice, pretty. I love the backgrounds as my base. Yes. Okay. So we got this coordinating pieces now. Pretty sweet together. You can see them all, but you get the idea, maybe. Oh, too far. There we go. I'm gonna put the rope back on that one, but there's that, and you can still see the tone on tone. I'll hold it still for you. Looks pretty. And we have the black on the brown with distressed edges done in distressed ink and black. It's pretty. And then this was a repurposed sign. It was a sign with black with white lettering. I painted about 3 coats of Fusion Mineral Paint in this raw silk white color. It's off-white. And transferred on some farmhouse tile and dune. And then did the black Let's Bake Cookies. So I like leaving that black there. It just makes this black look stand out even more. So it's kind of almost like a frame in a frame. So I like that. So I'm gonna put this back on it. This is the size of jute I need for my little cutting board. But it's cute. So these, like that, would be cute hanging or sitting together in my little layers of boards. Super cute. So there, guys. There's my projects for the day. Well, I might do more. I don't know. I can't decide what to do next. Happy Saturday. Glad to catch you instead of reading the paper, having coffee. I get to see you junk. I'm done now, Gail. You'll have to watch the replay. Yeah, we did these 3 cute little projects today. And still working with the farmhouse tile. I love it. You know, I did all the color versions over here, but now we're kind of doing the more neutrals, like a modern farmhouse look. Including my laundry sign from yesterday. So you can see how cool all these look together. And of course this would be in your laundry room, but these could be in your kitchen. Or even on a, even these two, especially on a tray, like a triple tray or 3-tiered tray, double tray. Even setting this way in a tray, stack tray. And this one would be cute. This, if it would fit, or setting next to it. So yeah, fun. Fun, fun. Alright, guys. I'll say goodbye. Maybe if my husband's at work tomorrow, I might come on tomorrow. So we'll see. Thanks for chalking with me, waiting for my train. Yeah, the only reason I have, because I didn't get the early bird deal, but the only reason I have this is because of the show I had to do. So otherwise, I'm waiting for some other new ones too, especially the country plaid. I can't wait to work with that also as a background. So it's going to be fun. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will chalk with you later. Bye.